To my weekly hot drop. I have 5 incredible properties to look at today with you in the Sarasota, Bradenton area. And today I'm actually going to be focusing on Robbins Residential Properties, which is my brokerage that I work for. I'm honored to work with such a great group of people. And so, I'm using this platform. So I'm going to honor some of them today to show you some of the properties. I've actually been in some of them. So I'll be able to give you a little bit more than just kind of like, hey, this just hit the market. I don't know really much about it except what's in front of me. But I want to show you and tell you a little bit more about what's going on in our area. For those of you who are my groupies, I did a little bit of a Facebook Live yesterday on my realtor page. If you want to find it, it's Chris Gunn and then a space realtor, and you can find me that way. I do a lot of great posts. I'm not just going to be like, hey, house for sale or pending sale. I'm not that kind of a person when it comes to my Facebook accounts. I like to share funny things. I like to share things that are informative, and I truly want you to just be blessed with great things on your newsfeed through that page. So go follow it. So what I had said yesterday was that we had gotten out of our weekly meeting, and one of the things that was discussed in this meeting was the fact that we're starting to see some price wars happening on homes that are for sale. So instead of homes that are priced at $385 selling for $365, $370, something like that, after kind of a haggle deal, they're being priced at $385 and then they're selling for like $392. And the reason for this is the supply and demand issue. So you have a lot of supply of cash in the market right now. You have very cheap abilities, or a great ability to get cheap cash right now. And so you have a lot of people that are trying to make a shift, trying to make a move, and they're not waiting post-election, and they're going for it. And what's happening is we have this influx of people. We also have kind of the overflow of people that didn't make a move in the spring, and everything's kind of getting worked out now here in the summer. So you have all this happening, but what's happening is that there is a shortage of homes for sale. So, and I actually made a mistake in my video yesterday. I thought the inventory was somewhere around 4 months. You should have somewhere between 6 and 9 months of inventory at any given time to be able to keep a nice balanced market. The reality is I actually, just before launching my live here, I got an email from the National Association of Realtors, or no, it would have been the Florida Association of Realtors, and they were saying that for this specific area, we're actually under 3 months now. So we are at pretty much less than a third of where we would be in an ideal market right now. So with that influx of cash and that low inventory, we're seeing homes starting to sell at increased prices and at a price war scenario. And the only way to really deal with that, the only way to really deal with that is for homes to get on the market. So if you actually own a home right now, I can't encourage you much more other than just trying to reach through your screen and shake your shoulders and say, sell now. That would probably be the only other rational thing, is for me to just reach through the screen. So if you want to talk to me about that, talk to me about that. In the meantime, let's show you some houses. Hop on. I'm going to share my screen successfully now because I know what I need to do. So there we go. Now I'm sharing my screen. Isn't it beautiful? So here we go. So I'm in the MLS. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the first property, which is 1934 Clematis Street. This is going to be west of the trail in Sarasota. So let me show you where it's at. I am going to pull up the map here. Let me just zoom it out just a little bit, because there's certain things I like to pay attention to. Okay, so this is downtown Sarasota right here. The pink is Sarasota Memorial Hospital. So pretty much everything behind and south of Sarasota Memorial Hospital, west of Shade, but definitely west of the trail. This is a very, very well-to-do area. Home prices are very high in this area. What you're seeing is the redevelopment of this area. You have older homes that are getting mowed down, or 2 lots that are getting mowed down, and then they're building a huge home on it. This is definitely one of those examples. 1934 Clematis Street. It is in DeSoto Park. It's 2,700 square feet, priced at $1.95 million. It's a 3.2.5, built in 2018. So this is pretty much a brand new home. You can definitely tell by looking on the outside that this is a new home. It shows extremely well. When you go in, you can just feel it. It feels great. It's got the glass walls in it. It's got a very open concept, very modern yet traditional. It's got the white look that is very popular and in right now. A great kitchen. It's got your top of the line appliances in it. Great chandeliers throughout. I love this house. So we'll hop into some of the other rooms here. So this is your office. You've got built-ins. It really has, they've done everything that you can think of. The beams in that master bedroom, I love those beams. You know, they're doing little touches of shiplap here and there. Those are nice additives to put in any home. I have been doing it in our master bedroom, and it has been one of the easiest projects to make your home really stand out. You've cased in all the windows. You've got the plantain shutters. Let's see. Again, a wood feature. This is a great house. So let's hop out to the pool here. You've got the doors that open all the way to give you a nice open feel, and great area to just kind of enjoy and party, but then enjoy that beautiful pool. This is a great property, and somebody's going to really enjoy themselves when they're there. There's your laundry room, a little quick view. So there's a side patio as well, and a little garden area to read and enjoy the Florida sunshine in the winter time for sure. And Clematis is a great street. You know, typically you can go street by street in this area and get a totally different experience. Clematis is definitely a developed street, but you can even see like the house next door isn't a new home, you know, but the home next to it here is a new home. That's a new home. I've been on the street behind it, which is Goldenrod. And there's definitely newer homes there. Either there's one right there, or that's one as well. So you're just seeing a lot of redevelopment happening in this area. So if that's something that interests you, let me know. I've got a couple other properties that look like that as well, and can definitely get you something that would fit the desire. All right, so next one is going to be 2374 Prospect Street. So this is in Loma Linda Park. It's kind of the same area. It's going to be east of the trail. I'll show you. So again, this is the pink area. This is downtown Sarasota. So this is south of Bay Vista. And for those of you who don't really know your roads, Bay Vista is essentially where the Amish district is. So all this area right here is the Amish district, and Beneva, all this area right here. And here's another way you can tell. Look how tiny the lots are right here, because their way of life. They pay cash for everything, and they live a very, very conservative small lifestyle, in some cases without even electricity. So this is a very, very popular area to live for Amish people. So a lot of bike riding in this area. It's a really neat culture, but coming in, it's just west of Shade right there, so you're in just a little bit. All right, show me the house. Here we go. So this is a new construction. It's actually ICF construction. So what that essentially means is it's a concrete type of development, and so this is basically Cat 5 hurricane proof, this home. And so I'll show you a different this is all going to be a rendered model, but it's a great new home. It's priced very competitively for the area. So if this is an area that you'd like to get where it's close to downtown, it's a little bit off to where you're not getting all the noise. It actually will, I believe this one will have a pool once it's put in. And so not a lot of photos to show you, but I did want to show you that this is happening because for those of you who, let me back up. I didn't actually show it to you. So it's a 2,000 square foot, 2,050 square foot. It's priced at 800,000. It's a 3.5. So they just got the frame and everything up. So of the walls, and they're putting drywall in. And so now we'll get some updated pictures. So if you want some updated pictures, I actually should be able to get them in my email inbox today, and I can send them over your way. But there's going to be a couple of these homes as well. A developer's coming in, and I think they're putting in 3 of these homes. Definitely worth looking at, because I mean, even from an energy efficiency standpoint, your bills are just going to be just nothing, So if you're trying to decide between a new build and not a new build, for me, the energy efficiency is always that. Because if you can shave off, $200 a month in energy payments, then there you go. I mean, that can sometimes make the difference in the price. So that's definitely a really cool find. And again, that is a Robbins property. So we can maybe even save you some money by going through the Robbins team on that. So, all right, here's the third one. It's going to be 2940 Bentley Street. So this is in the area of Southgate. I'll show you on the map in a second. Let me actually show you everything. This is an 1,884 square foot 3.2. It's priced at $450,000. And let's see. I'll show you on the map. Okay, so it says Philippi Creek here, but it's not like Philippi Creek. So this is actually kind of close. So the one I just showed you is right here on my cursor, kind of west of Shade, but east of the hospital. And then the other one I showed you was west of the trail, just kind of right here where it says Sarasota. And so I have got you right off of Tuttle, east of Tuttle, south of Bay Vista. So this is a great kind of preserved area. You're not going to see a ton of commerce in here. This is all straight up residential, and it's been tried and true to the Sarasota area, and it definitely has the Sarasota look. This is a very common style home, but what I like is that it's been completely remodeled throughout, and they've made it very nice. I love all the different wood features. I will be a sucker for those for my entire life. It's because I love the craftsman look. My wife and I were just talking about last night putting some of the kind of plant sconces next to our mirrors in our bedroom, kind of trying to figure that out. We weren't quite sure, but I kind of like it. So it's got great, I believe that's going to be granite countertops, not quartz. I was studying the difference between quartz and granite the other day, and my understanding is that granite, it has that more splotchy look and it's got more character in it, where quartz typically has a very kind of plain look to it. And so if you just want, like, people have said, I just want plain white granite. Well, then you really want quartz, where granite's got that more, you can see there's a lot of activity going on. So it's got the Chicago subway tile going on in the shower, great bedrooms, updated bathrooms. I mean, this is everything that everybody wants in a new home right now. Updated ceiling fans. I actually really like that because I want a chandelier in my master, but I don't want I don't want like the fan look, so that might be a good compromise. I'm going to look at that. So you've got sliders that I like this. They went the extra mile here and they installed it to where they can go behind the wall. So you're not just able to open up one of the door, but you're able to get both of them open. That is definitely not something that I see very often, where people go that extra mile. So there's your backyard there. It's got a new fence. There's plenty of space to be able to expand the pool if you want to get a pool in. It's very updated, and obviously the brick curving is brand new, since you can see all the extra right there. I know that there's more done to this house, and so if you have any questions about it, let me know, and I'll get into all the details. This is going to be a great home for somebody, and again, it's at that $450 price point in Sarasota, so it's very competitively priced. That one's probably not going to sit on the market for a ton of time. So now I'm going to show you, we were talking about this because the other day, because it's going to take a really, really unique buyer for this property, but I want to show it to you because it's a cool, it's a cool property. So it's not part of a subdivision. So this is if you're wanting to go off the grid kind of deal and have a lot of land. And I need to look and see how much land this has got. Let's see, it's 5.45 acres. So I knew it was a large property. It's priced at $1 million. They just actually lowered the price 10%. So it was probably priced at 1.1 and change. It's a 5.5 built in 1978. So the house is older here. You're really getting into the land and the extra features on it, and then also location. Because when I think country, this is an area that it's not really far out, but it is East Fruitville. So I mean, you can see right here, it's it's out east, but it's Fruitville. So you can literally be at UTC within 15 minutes of this area. I showed you some last week that were like way out here in Clark, East Clark, and those are far. But this one being off Fruitville, I mean, and this is I think right here. Let me see. Yeah, this is the Lorraine extension. So Lorraine, for those of you who don't know, that it actually, you can take it from Fruitville all the way up to State Road 64 now. So I mean, you could take it to University. There's a brand new Publix right here, along with some restaurants at University in Lorraine. A lot is going to be happening in here. And if you're somebody who wants a new build with some extra land, I know Medallion Homes is doing some properties out here that are like 3 acres, but they're like 2,600 square foot new builds. So you're getting that extra land because a lot of people have complained, man, the houses are just so close together. That's an area where they're actually getting ready to expand it. So let me show you the house. So that's the house. It's on, again, a little over 5 acres. And they'll show you real quick the kind of the extra garage that they have. So this is definitely for somebody who has a lot of toys, who wants to really take advantage of the land at play here. And these people have been here for years and have definitely taken advantage of it. They've got a wood shop in there. There's also a lake on property that you can enjoy. There's a little dock as well. They've got a gazebo. So really, really cool property here. So once you get inside, it's really just kind of your bare bones in terms of a remodel. For those of you who like that country look, there you go. It's good to go. For me, I'd want to come in and, I'd like to clean it up. But you've got a wood burning fireplace, which is something that, again, you can't get in new homes. That's the law now. And you've got all the structure in here. You've got some newer appliances that you can play with and then get into the deal. And one of the things with the older homes is the larger bedrooms. A lot of people, sometimes that's a deal breaker for a lot of people going into these new homes, because typically they're like a 10 by 12 or a 10 by 11. When you get into the older homes, sometimes you see it being like 12 by 16 or something to that ratio of a size, and you have these extra spots throughout the homes. And so there's character. It wasn't cookie cutter. This was a custom home back in the day. So there's an additional garage for you just to go for the two car side. So I had to show you this because it's definitely worth showing for sure. Because if you've got toys, I know some people personally that could fill this garage. Yeah, pretty cool. So I wanted to show you that. And also, my understanding is just make an offer on that property. It's going to take a real specific buyer who wants that kind of property. And that was the discussion yesterday. So if that's something that strikes your fancy, or you've got a business you need to run and you can run it, then go for it. Let me see. I guess put in the wrong thing. So this is 622 Tropical Circle. If you ever see this on the MLS, it means that there's an open house set. That's because, yes, There's going to be an open house there 12 p.m. on Sunday to 4 p.m. Sunday, and I'm going to be there. Yours truly. This is a 1,900 square foot 3-2 completely remodeled on Siesta Key. It is literally 3 minutes from the Siesta Key parking lot. I drove it myself. So if you're somebody who can run a solid 5K, maybe a little bit more, this is definitely a property that you could go run the beach after work every night or during your retired lifestyle. It's priced at $815,000. They just dropped the price on it. And hopefully they've got updated photos. I actually don't think they do. So I might take you to a different to our website, because we just got some new rendered photos. So you can see that's the bay, right? That's the bay side. Come in. I love what they did with the place. Yeah, okay, these are updated. So you come in and you have kind of a living room right there. You've got kitchen there. You've got the waterfall cabinets or countertops, and I really like that. It actually is on both sides. And you can see on the top, they've got all this woodwork that they've taken advantage of. And there's actually lights up at the top of that, so you could just use those. Kind of that neat herringbone design on the backsplash. They really did a nice job, kind of like a little bit more of a cozy family room off of the formal living room. It's got a great feel inside. They did a nice job with it. And then there's the pool outside. So you do have a private pool. Took advantage of as an office as one of the bedrooms there. And then the bathroom's remodeled as well. So in the shower, they put some really neat tile that it makes you feel, there it is. It makes you feel like you're like in the water at the beach. And it's a great size. It's got a very open feel to it. Again, there's your pool right there. It's very private back there. And let's see what other pictures. So yeah, just kind of highlighting some of the other features like the shower. Everything's been remodeled in this place. So, and then you can come through, and then there's your 2-car garage. It's got a round driveway as well. This is the house right here. So it's got the round driveway. And then this is the entrance of the neighborhood. So you come in, you're like the 4th or 5th house in. And yeah, this is a great property. Again, I'm going to be there 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock on Sunday showing this house. And I am super excited to do so, because I know that it's going to be a great property to have. And then also there's the rental side of it. You know, I'd need to double check on the neighborhood rules just to make sure that it's a property that could be rented out, you know, like on an Airbnb or something like that. But it being 3 minutes from the beach, that would be a great opportunity to look into, because I know that homes, you know, they're going for thousands of dollars a week in the season, and this is how people pay their second mortgages, you know, on these vacation properties. So those are all good things. Let me switch back here. And there I am. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching today. Again, I want to just really highlight the fact that we are below 3 months in inventory in our current market, and we need homes to sell. Like because we're all running into the same issue, and I've talked to a lot of realtors that have the same problem, and a lot of agents that have the same problem where, you know, they want to be able to provide buyers with properties that fit their needs, which aren't, you know, they're not unrealistic needs. You know, like for instance, I've got some people that they've been looking for a property in the University Park area, you know, kind of, you know, Creekwood, University Place, University Park, Moat Ranch, you know, that kind of area right there. That's just north of the mall. And, you know, they want like 2,000 to 2,200 square feet. They want a 3-2, but they just want it remodeled with a pool. I mean, nothing crazy. The only other thing that they said that they don't want is they don't want a tile roof, and a couple of them have tile roofs in that area. You know, but something as simple as that, you know, they're willing to pay top dollar in cash for it. But the problem is I can't provide it for them because it just isn't. It's just not on the market. And the one that was on the market either didn't have a pool or it sold out between the time we looked at it and the time we could have made an offer on it too quickly. So these are the kinds of problems that, just simple problems that I'm dealing with just as a realtor. So if you've got anything that could compete on the market, if you've got anything that you know that you've got some equity in and would love to make some kind of shift, create a new life for yourself, now's the time to do it. And again, I would say don't wait until after the election. Don't wait to try and figure everything out, because that's what everybody's going to be doing. And my advice is to not run with the masses. What's his face? I can't think of his name right now. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. But this really, really wise guy once says, don't run with the crowd. When everybody's saying to sell, I'm considering holding or buying more. When everybody's buying, I'm definitely running away from that item. So there's definitely opportunities out there. There's opportunities to make money, but also live well at the same time. And I'm here to help educate you on that process and guide you through that process. And so if you have any questions, again, my cell, so you have it, just put it in your phone if you ever need it for any time. Or honestly, like I said this in another video, I can tell you, it's been hard the last couple of months. It's been hard. Our family's been dealing with a lot of different things, and outside of just the general scope of where the country is right now, and don't feel like you're alone, even if you don't know me, don't feel like you're alone. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to me. Let's get your mind in the right place, and let's make sure that you have a hopeful outlook, you have a positive outlook, and there are things to be really grateful for and positive for right now. So here's my cell. It's 941-224-9005 005. And give me a call. I'm here every Wednesday with my hot drops. If you have any kind of properties that you would like to see, I can dedicate an episode specifically to you and your needs and your desires and your hopes and goals, and I will stick to those properties. Maybe I'm just going to do one on just townhouses. I don't know. I'd love to know what y'all think. I'm looking forward to seeing you next